Tesla today is soaring back to near record highs thanks to another analyst upgrade. Now, Piper Sandler hiking its price target on the stock to $928 a share, the highest near-term target on the street. We have Dan Howley with us. And Dan, when we dig through this call from Piper Sandler, the one thing that stuck out to me was why they are bullish on the stock right now. And that's because they're focused on Tesla's potential success in energy generation and also in storage. What do you make of this call?
Yeah, I think, as far as the number goes, we're looking at 921.83 right now, so that seems a little bit spot on. But I think, when you look at the company itself and the idea of the power storage and the technology, that I think is where a lot of investors look at Tesla and say that's where the long-term goal is for this company. The automobiles, yes, they're huge. Yes, they've spurred a lot of investment from competing automakers in the electric car segment, but it really is the technology that it has that's really impressive. If you look, a few days ago, there was a report that engineers from Toyota and other automakers had torn down a Tesla and looked at the inside of it and said, we simply can't do what this company can. And part of that is because a lot of what Tesla does is produced in-house. The computer components and various other pieces of technology that they have are all Tesla's own. And that's what helps separate it from the competition. And that's what will help separate it down the road when it comes to the battery technologies and the power storage technologies.
Dan, we've been talking a lot about how the coronavirus is impacting certain companies. Tesla obviously has a lot of exposure to China. A lot of these bullish calls from the street are really hinging on the fact that they will have success in China. How big of a question mark or how big of a challenge do you think the coronavirus could be to Tesla in the short term?
Well, obviously, they had the plant shut down that they have in Shanghai, their Gigafactory, but they also worked with the government officials there to get it back online. That was something that was interesting when there was originally talk about the plant restarting, was that they had worked with the government specifically to get the factory up and going again. And that was something that Tesla had worked hand in hand with the Chinese government on, was getting this factory together to get the Model 3 there. Huge car market in China, although sales have been slipping recently. So that could be an issue going forward. But when it comes to Tesla, I think that's the best market that they need to penetrate, as well as Europe. You have them building out a factory in Germany right now, although there have been some protests based on the environmental factors. And then, there's also been talk about another gigafactory in the U.S. But I think, as far as the coronavirus goes, the impact could be limited compared to what you see with the general sentiment in the auto market outside of the coronavirus.
All right, Dan Howley, thank you.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.